It's as Midwest dull and boring, and there's a reason you fly over Indiana. There's a reason, right?
Well, I mean, Indianapolis is garbage unless you're going to Indianapolis from Detroit.
Okay, yeah.
And then it looks like Mecca.
That's okay. Okay, excellent. Pilgrimage.
Yes.
Or by way
there.
of El Paso.
That's okay,
Yeah.
Michael. We don't talk about El Paso on days we don't have to.
It's the El Paso of the Midwest,
Yeah.
Mikey. You're correct.
You know, El Paso is playing the United Friday the 2nd. And
kind of playing.
I mean, they'll be here physically.
Yeah, they'll be here.
If any fans come, I would like a quarantine section to put them in. Keep them a separate.
You got to delouse them on the way in, right?
I don't know much about Ellis Island, but if there's a way to create it, we just create it like a system, for El Paso. So Detroit goes down to Indianapolis to try to class it up a little bit, and they get there and they just only get super embarrassed during all this camp stuff. Was that the vibe you got?
A little bit.
They did not play better than the other team. HBO Sports is cool, we have maybe 3 highlights. None of them are great, but we're going to show you the 3. And then the real takeaway was Deuce Staley just sucks helium every day.
He's been Deuce Staley has been talking so much crap that his voice literally went out. And now he's like a scratchy character on a cartoon with no voice, but he still has the same intensity, even though he sounds like someone who's been smoking cigarettes for 40 years and then sucked helium.
The timing of it is very much like DJ Tanner has to perform a solo with Jesse and the Rippers at the high school talent show, and the day before she loses her voice, and it's comedically funny. That's where Deuce Staley is.
Is that an actual episode?
I would assume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would assume that's an actual episode.
Because your knowledge of Full House.
Hyper-specific.
Yeah. Very specific.
Put that at Trivia Night Locker 505. Figure that out.
Okay.
Little Full House trivia. I'd kill that bad boy. So Deuce Staley, he's lost it. He's got no go anymore. And I'm losing it as a fan of this program because every scene with Adrian Hutchinson is just dudes who, by the way, Dan Campbell don't have any coaches friends. He only has former players friends that he's making coaches. So Dan Campbell and all these other dudes on the Lions coaching staff are just walking up to Adrian Hutchinson, and they're like, hey, thank you for being a dude. What? This is the angle?
The number 1 pick, that's not how you treat them, right?
No.
You got to haze them a little bit. You got to drop them down a peg. You just gave him $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
Let him be humble a little bit for a while. Let him be a team player.
No, none of them are.
Don't just be like,
those cleats are looking a little dusty.
Yeah,
Mind if I shine them up for you real quick, Mr. Hutchinson?
No,
is that okay?
Now, Mr. Hutchinson, it's a little sunny out today. I don't know if you applied your own deodorant, but hear me out here, guy.
Hey, oh, my God. Speaking of sunny, got to put a little sunscreen on your neck.
Oh,
you don't want to get burnt out here,
just
Adrian.
Incredibly dumb.
Aiden, whatever your name is. I like it.
Yeah, all the A. Hutchinson.
Yes.
So then, as this is the beat on everyone, and I get that they're all former players, and they've seen dudes come in, drafted whatever number over all this and just be head cases and not work hard. I get it. It's cool to have a guy who's in. Mm-hmm. But as a dude who's at least popular enough to beat Jim Rome in the ratings, as a dude who puts in work, if you're putting in work, that's my expectation.
Yeah.
I'm not going to praise you for doing the job you're expected to do. That's not how that works.
And seconds after they saw him smoking Hutchinson's pole, they go up to a veteran, and he's like, hey, saw you're the last one out of the locker room today. And the guy said nothing to Coach Campbell. He's like, it's okay. You be you. You be late. No, Coach. No. That's not how you treat your players. Don't say, hey, by the way, my wife's free later. If you want to swing by, that's everything. Everything's fine.
Now, Hutch.
Hey, don't ask, don't tell. Am I right, brother?
Kind of lost me there a little bit on that part. But, no, you're very much correct. There's all these different languages, and I just don't know if I get it all the time. And then now, are we in 3? So episode 3, they're going to start, all right, here's the fringe guy story. And at this point in training camp, you've never, really worked in, broadcast for a football game, but 2 deep, right? So you have, your 2 deep, which is these are your starters, these are your backups. These are basically the 22 guys that could see the field on each side of the ball.
Yes.
Basically it. So 44 total. You know what your too deep is here. Like, what are we really talking about? How many spots are we really talking about? 8? We talking about 8 spots? So we got to figure out 8. They're not giving me stories of guys who I believe are going to get 8. This Easy Cat who's from the continent of Africa or the country of Africa, I don't think that was super defined. Whenever he came over, he's like, I've been here 6 years. I just play football. That's my thing. Like, we know you're not going to make the team. Like, you're not tricking me, HBO. Like, I thought Danny Amendola was going to be a Cowboy the very first year of Hard Knocks. I do not right now think that this cat's going to make the team.
Oh, that's a little stone cold whodunit when they cut Amendola.
Yeah.
That one, I didn't see that one coming.
No.
That was a Shyamalan twist for the ages. But, like, this class this year is like, oh, none of these guys are going to make it.
No.
Yeah, because you see them playing poorly. Like, at least try to hype them up a little bit and then cut them later. They have compelling stories. They picked some good ones this year. Kid from Africa, brothers in jail.
Yeah.
Girlfriend's a better athlete than he is.
That's a good one, actually.
Like,
That's
all
super
of
good
these stories are, like, really compelling.
And the
But, like, this year, though, is like, oh, none of these guys are making it.
And the Rodriguez kid. So they're like the linebacker kid. It's like, hey, it's second preseason. Hey, the guys are really good. You're not going to play. That means Rodriguez, you're a starter.
Yeah.
And it's like he's not a starter.
No,
he's like, this is gaslighting.
A struggle bus.
Yeah, you're gaslighting him. He's not at all actually the thing you're describing. So they go into the game, whatever, and they can't figure out the game. They're not good enough to score or stop anyone. Like, the team's just not there. But then because Indianapolis and who's that coach down there, Chuck Pagano? I have no idea. So Indianapolis is like, hey, we're going to go for 2 here. If we get it, cool, we win, the game's over. If we don't, cool, the game's over. It's preseason, don't matter.
Yeah.
And I thought the Lions were going to burn Indianapolis to the ground. It was the greatest win in the history of the entire franchise in preseason at Lucas Oil Field or RCA Complex or whatever it's called.
Most teams, like, it's just business as usual. We got our reps in. But for Detroit, they're like, hey, we got to go out there and get this W. Nothing feels good as a win. It's preseason. This is dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
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 You're getting out there. You're getting some reps in real time with the crowd. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. Does not matter. The Ravens are undefeated in the preseason.
If I tell you to say front of the show, Marty's with us. Marty, welcome. How are you?
Fellas, so a little Hard Knocks talk. I was not aware that it was the Detroit Lions, Indianapolis, and the Indianapolis Colts, or rather Dan Campbell. I was not aware. He's a former, I'm going to say, like, number 2 draft pick of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't remember. I know he was a tight end. But
he's
how
also
is that show coming along?
Well, it's going well, but also don't forget he famously was the guy who kind of helped Jason Witten along. So, like, the stuff that Dan Campbell was smart enough, and the stuff that he knew how to coach and like mentor a young blood, because Witten had it. So Campbell, who's like a meathead, Marty, he knows the game insanely well and can communicate it to the boys, but he's trying to do it with cocaine pants. Like, the message, Marty, doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was a guy the Cowboys could look at and say, man, bring one of your old guys back. They need a motivator. I thought they thought long and hard about hiring him before they got McCarthy. I think they were even thinking about interviewing him, but I don't watch Hard Knocks even when the Cowboys were on last year. I try to watch a few episodes. It's been a while.
This is the one where it's back.
Yeah, this is the best.
This is the one, Marty. Jump back in on this one.
In years.
Yeah. So I wanted to also just make a few quick facts about, how we're entering. A lot of guys are drafting their fantasy teams, and I got to ponder a little bit is, why do we always talk about the franchise quarterback and then we take running backs in the first round? That doesn't make any sense to me. So what that tells me, I think we still undervalue the quality or the value of the running back, because if quarterbacks were all the rave like we think they are, I think it's all media created. Then I think we'd be drafting quarterbacks because they'd be scoring more. So I still think the running back's an important position. It's undervalued. I still think you can win running the football. I know that it's a passing league, but you still got to block. You still got to tackle until they take that away. And then just some food for thought. we've had, 55 Super Bowls, right? There's only been about 12% quarterbacks in those 55 Super Bowls that have won more than 2. And there's been 7 of them.
Ooh.
And then here's another one. Here's another nugget for you. These 7 have won 43% of the Super Bowls. So what does that tell you about the overrated term franchise quarterback? That right now, in my opinion, there's really only one, and he plays for the Bucks. The other ones still have yet to win more than one Super Bowl, which would fall in line with the historical data of the Super Bowl that more than likely you're only going to win or win none at all.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, good call, Marty.
Yeah, Marty.
Yeah, good call.
We got to break that one down.
If you take Tom Brady out of that equation, the statistics are wildly different.
Oh, you guys were over the top of each other. I didn't get it. What was it? I think we lost you, Marty. But, no, Marty's on point with a couple things. I didn't quite get your point, Ben. I couldn't hear you over Marty. What was it?
Oh, if you take Tom Brady out of that equation, the statistics change drastically.
See, but you can't take Tom Brady out.
Well, I know.
Well, and like as Marty's talking, and I know we're going to go to Kim Kirshen here after the break, so we'll come back with her. But as Marty was talking, he's talking about running backs in the first round. None this year. 0 running backs in the first year.
I think he's talking fantasy versus real life.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
See, that's what I heard.
Because there's no in the real game, there's no longevity to the position.
Correct.
And that's why you don't chance it.
Yeah, in fantasy, running backs are so important because of scarcity.
Yeah.
There's only so many 3-down backs. Most of the good teams are going to multiple running back backfields. So everybody has 3 competent running backs.
We need
very
Marty.
Few leagues have just 1.
We need Marty and the friend of the show Fantasy Football League. Like,
It's funny you say that.
Oh,
Fred,
go ahead. Yeah.
Because we were going to announce that in the 5 o'clock hour.
Okay. So the big announcement of the friend of the show Fantasy Football League, and we're going to tell you how you can be a partner in that. We are playing for $0, but we're playing for all the bragging rights.
Well, we're going to have some swag.
Well,
we're going to have some treats.
Well, obviously, we're going to give stuff away.
Yes, we have tons of giveaways.
Yeah, and we'll put all that on our social media as well. But the Fantasy Football League of Fellowship and FOTS.
If you're an OG day oneer, friend of the show, reach out to us, grab your spot, and everybody else. We'll have a few spots open for other friends of the show.
Talk about what's going on here in New Mexico Penny on Coffee whenever we get back. More NFL talk. It's that time of year. We will not talk NFL talk until February. It's only NFL talk forever now.
And House of Dragons.
Which I hate. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by eBay Motors.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Dream Style Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the pet supply superstore. ClarksPets.com.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy.
Wait, hold on. Is this the Roseanne theme?
I believe it's the Roseanne
theme. This is the Roseanne theme.
It is.
Mikey, why'd you play this one? Does Kim remind you of Roseanne?
Is that why?
What are you saying?
Okay.
Throw him under the bus.
Does Kim remind you of Jackie? Is that why?
Closer.
Aunt
Thank
Jackie?
you.
John Goodman?
I'm a big John Goodman
this?
guy.
Yeah.
I'm a big John Goodman guy.
Hopefully none of them.
It's an outstanding program.
Well, it's not a bad program, but I just don't see where I fit in there
Kim,
anywhere.
Show me on the doll where
Yeah,
Darlene hurt you.
Yeah, what did
Darlene
DJ do to you?
Come on.
Nothing.
The name of the
I
restaurant
just don't
was
see it.
The Lunchbox.
Was it really?
Why would I make that up?
I know, you never make
It's in
anything up.
Lanford.
I don't know
It's
why
in
I act like you.
Beautiful and historic Lanford.
Our growing 18 to 24 crowd probably just turned the channel. What's a Roseanne?
Yeah.
Who's a DJ?
Well, we say press
DJ who?
Press the button, tune in for NFL talk, and we are
like Deadmau? Like what DJ? Which DJ?
Nice.
I'm not sure which one.
Are you talking about who's the cat we had on at the Super Bowl?
I can see his face. I forget his name.
He was very nice.
Oh, come on.
We'll get
Brian.
that for you before we get done. Kim Kirsten joining us. She's the executive director of Locker 505. And 1 week now, New Mexico Piñon locations have had donation bins throughout the city. How much stuff have you got?
We've picked up a little bit, and every time we go, there's more. So it's the containers are full. Matter of fact, the one out here at Rio Rancho, they've done their job very well.
Okay.
It's full. I'm going to have to empty it when I take off. So Rio Rancho is definitely stepping up and doing their part. And so they must like the coffee out here. They want to get that 10% off and
potentially 25%.
Potentially 25%. Yes, if they do the.
If you bring a hooded jacket.
A hooded jacket. Okay, we were just having the discussion. Let's just break it out there.
Yeah, you gonna air a bad laundry out there or dirty hooded jacket laundry?
I am. So at Locker 505, when we are inventorying and looking at jackets versus coats versus hoodies, hoodies are a pullover. A jacket is a zip up with a hoodie or with a hood. See, I just would.
Nice.
With the hood. See?
Yeah,
just threw
He
myself
proved our-
under
he
the
proved
boat.
our point immediately
Yes,
right there.
with the hood. And then the coat is the heavier, because we have to inventory them differently. And the kids if they ask for a hoodie, they don't want the zipper. I'm just telling you.
If you're joining us
See,
on Comcast.
I prefer a zipper.
Yeah, same.
Because I don't want to bring it off and on over my head
But the
every
kids
time.
don't.
Show your belly.
They want the hoodie.
You want to show your belly.
The kids don't care. They want a hoodie, and they want it over their head. But if they ask for a hoodie, they don't want something with a zipper.
Speaking of the kids, they've been back in school now for 2 weeks. I know that because there was a half day today because kids just are soft now. We're 8 days into school and you get a half day already? Are you kidding me?
What's the holiday this time?
Who cares?
What is it?
Teachers' Mental Health Day because they had to have kids for 8 days.
Yeah. When we go to Howie's for a meeting, there's going to be a bunch of teachers there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yes,
about
there
that.
will.
But so we're the Wednesday into week 2 of school, and you have helped how many kids?
We are over 300. We have served
That's
over
more than
300
one a day.
kids. That is more than that. That's about 30 kids a day we're seeing. We have about 1,200 referrals we're trying to get through.
That's what's left.
Yeah.
So you had 15 hundo.
Yes.
What?
Yeah. We have tons of referrals. We're seeing kids left and right.
What's the average cost per kid?
About $140 to give them a week's worth of clothing, including new socks, new underwear, new shoes, and then a combination of new and gently used clothing. And that includes the hygiene stuff that they get and books, etc.
And zip hoodies.
Zip jackets.
We're talking about zooties?
Zooties.
There you go.
We've got a new term. If any of my boards listening or my staff, they're going, oh great, that's what we need. Another term to figure out.
Whoever's at Locker 505 right now,
Yes.
clear out a new section. for
Zooties.
Zooties.
Yeah, I really like
the
that.
Zootie section.
There's going to be a whole new thing.
If you're a friend of the show, come down and meet us here at the Rio Rancho Pinon. We'll be here up until the end of the program today, which is, what did I say it was, like 6:15?
That's what you said.
Up until 6:15 tonight. You can join us at 1761 Rio Rancho Boulevard Southeast. Come make a donation. You'll save 10% on your purchase here at New Mexico Pinon Coffee, or make a donation of a high priority item and share a social media post, and you'll save 25% ordering ahead and online. You can then round up your total for a donation to Locker 505. Kim.
Fred, hold on. I'll do you one better.
Yeah.
If you come before 6:15 today, while we're here, I will just give you coffee. I got bags of coffee waiting for you.
Okay.
Come
at
by,
that.
give your donation, and I'll give you a...
It's a cookie flavored
What
one?
is that, a pound? I'll give you a pound of lemon cookie. Coffee.
So let me get this straight. If you come to New Mexico Pinon Coffee, you will take people to Pound Town?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's
Look at
very
you.
good.
Mm-hmm.
You missed the opportunity. You could have done that too, Fred.
He's been there.
Yeah, I've already been to Pound Town.
Yeah,
You need to
for sure.
come down and hang out with us. Do bring a donation, though. You are always looking for what?
Hoodies.
Yeah.
Not
Also zip hoodies.
Yeah, also
Zip
zooties.
A.K.A. zooties.
Yeah.
hoodies. Hoodies are always a big deal for the kids. And underwear, which has to be new. We've had this discussion before.
How are
but
tracksuits doing? Kids into tracksuits?
No. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Tracksuits are not a big
Windbreakers
thing.
were super big when I was a kid.
Yes, but
Members
not
only
anymore. You're
jackets.
old.
What about that? What about members only
Members
jackets?
only jackets?
No.
No?
Not a big thing.
Zubaz?
Yeah, what about skids?
No. And not skid marks either.
Oh, thank you for
yeah,
that.
there we go.
That's important.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
want that one.
Again, we will remind you again, Albuquerque.
But
And we still get them, so keep reminding them.
Underwear and socks. New only.
New
in the
only.
package only.
Yes.
We had
please.
a banger of a trivia night last Friday at the Sheraton. Big thank you to them and our title sponsor McDonald's on allowing us to make some money to help Locker 505. Thank you to the many teams that came out and celebrated with us. Went so well, we're going to do it again. You are announcing the date, Kim. When is our next trivia?
October 7th.
There we go. What is that?
Sheraton.
Is that a Friday? What is that?
It is a Friday.
Friday
Friday.
night. All right, let's
yeah, it's
do
at the
it.
Sheraton
Okay.
Uptown again. McDonald's is going to sponsor again. So, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Teams of 10 get out with us at the Sheraton on October the 7th. We will start that at 7 o'clock in the evening, immediately following this program. And that's going to be a good one. So we'll do that. And then we will do a big tailgate trivia. And we're going to do that February the 3rd.
That's the big dog.
That's the big one.
big one.
That's
Yep.
the week before the Super Bowl. So we know you're going to go out, but like go out with us because you're going to be home next weekend for the Super Bowl.
That's right. Come out and
got
hang
a couple
out
big
with us.
ones. This one is $20 a pop on the 8th, or excuse me, on the 7th.
Yep.
And then it's the big Cajonte one in February. And the big grand prize at our October event is you win a free table into the tailgate trivia that we're holding in February. And that we have assessed to have a $1,000 value.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
I like it a lot.
So our winners the other night won a $1,000 table, and they were
gassed.
They were.
Yeah.
It was really kind of funny. It was like, we get to do this again.
And I think it was a team of 8 instead of 10, so they're going to look to add 2.
Yes, they're going to be adding to their team. And I told them, you can have a full team, and they're like, really?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, you won a table of 10, so you're in for all 10. So
anything we missed, Kim?
Not just a big thank you to New Mexico Peñon. They have been huge supporters of ours. And I just want to say, guys, they have cold drinks, too. It's not just...
Everyone knows that. That's literally the opposite of breaking news.
No, I'm just saying. Some people don't, that it doesn't have to be coffee. This is an awesome tea, a blueberry lemongrass tea. Not everybody knows that, Fred. I'm sorry.
I feel like pretty sure it's caffeine-free, too.
Yeah.
I didn't
There's
ask that, but they do have some.
Options.
Yeah, but I just want people to realize that they're not going, it's the end of the day, I don't want caffeine.
Since that TV show Friends, everyone knows you can get cold drinks at coffee shops.
Okay. All right.
So bring your new or gently used donation down here and get a iced decaffeinated drink, like Kim just said.
I like that. Raspberry what?
Lemongrass tea.
There we go. The capital of Germany.
Yeah.
Neither of those are correct.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance, where you...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
style roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Back on the program. Boys are hanging out at Pinon Coffee House. Come hang out with us. 1761 Rio Rancho Boulevard Southeast. Make a donation to Locker 505. 10% off your purchase. Make a high priority donation and a social media post, 25%.
So we're at the 528 location. At the southern cusp of Rio Rancho.
Hey, by the way, I think 3 numbers are cool.
3 numbers?
Yeah, I think like 528 is a cool thing. I like area code.
Okay.
Like,
go on.
I just like 505 is cool.
Like any 3 numbers that aren't in order?
Yeah, I like 3 numbers.
You're not a big 1, 2, 3 guy.
No, 1, 2, 3 is not cool. But it is cool if you say it like in an address.
Okay.
Yeah. So like say if you like, I don't know, here's a good example. So say if like you have like a bar and like whatever you're on.
Your
like,
address is 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and then
you're like, welcome to the 1, 2, 3 bar.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That is cool.
We smoke our old fashions here with wood chips from pinon trees.
When I was a kid coming up, I would run around with the William Street boys because we all lived on William Street.
Okay.
We thought it was cool.
It's a cartoon company called William Street.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Adult Swim. Me, I just said that. I knew.
They had a pool? What did you just say?
I'm sorry, what?
William Street had a pool?
Cartoon company? Where are you hearing this?
You're saying there was an Adult Swim?
Okay. Okay. All right. Fred's got a 2-minute timeout for that joke. So we're up in Rio Rancho, right across from Intel. If you haven't been here before, make sure you get out here. And
Intel.
The Albuquerque location,
It's in the game.
on 4th Street and Alameda, said there's no way Rio Rancho can donate more than the Albuquerque
Why did they do
locations.
that? That was so stupid of them.
So Rio Rancho, get out here and help Locker 505 because the shots have been fired. The Alameda and 4th Street locations. Not my words, but pretty sure they called you all losers.
I heard them say that.
I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah, the Alameda location said, no way can Rio Rat Hole out-donate us.
Yeah.
Period. Exclamation point. Ellipses, new phone, who dis?
Yes.
And I remember when I read the text, I was like, that's aggressive, but it's on.
What's a ranch river anyways? It
Yeah,
makes no
no
sense.
clues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no sense there.
It's-
Again, not my words.
No.
Not my words.
Sounds like a established in the 80s Amway scam. So, Oklahoma City Thunder, okay?
And the Thunder.
Spelled wrong. Have we talked about this ever on the program?
Oh, what is it? A-H?
Thunder.
Thunder. Thunder. Okay, how do they spell it?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's not how you spell thunder.
How do you spell thunder? How is that wrong?
Thunder.
Thunder. I think they used to be incorrect, but now they spell it correctly.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
It was originally spelled incorrectly. Here's the whole point I'm trying to get to. Chet Holmgren's out.
Oh, surprise, surprise. The 7-foot tall guy who weighs the same as me, I weigh 165 pounds, gets injured? Of course the sentient scarecrow gets injured. What do you think's going to happen?
historically speaking, his body type, not a durable body type.
No. You can't be 7 foot tall and weigh under 200 pounds.
Ligaments in his foot. No timetable on return.
Never. Timetable. Oh, God. The timetable is never. Congratulations to Greg Odom Jr. Got drafted by the OKC Thunder.
Chet at Holmgren. Trying to come up with a nickname here.
Mike Holmgren's boy? Is that who it is?
Chet at home again. Yeah, I'll have to come up with something. Not going to play.
Naga, not going to play for you, Oklahoma.
Varsity whenever we get back. Tune in on 95.9 FM, AM 610, the sports animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Dream Tower Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out, it needs to be replaced. We're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the pet supply superstore. ClarksPets.com.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and...
Media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Boys are live from to start this one over. Boys are live from New Mexico Pinon Coffee. Come hang out with us. 1761 Rio Rancho Boulevard Southeast. Taking donations, not just today, but every day for Locker 505. You make a donation, you save 10% on your order. You make a donation and you share a social media post, save 25%. So
what a deal!
That's just that's a standing coup from your boys.
Yeah. Look what we did. We're gonna break these poor people at New Mexico Pinon Coffee.
Yeah. Sorry for your rent
and your crumbling business.
Yeah. Also,
hey, and it's not just like an iced frappuccino, whatever you normally like to get.
Right.
It's not a caramel macchiato.
No.
It's beans.
It's everything.
It's merch.
Yes.
It's New Mexico Pinon decoder rings.
Anything with a label that's not a plant with a name on it.
Yeah, you can't have
that's
the plants.
That's a theme they do here.
Can't have the plants.
They name their plants.
And it's adorable.
Yeah, and they with similar plants. Like I'm looking right now at 2 ficuses, one named Bert, one named Ernie. This is very
smart.
clever.
Mm-hmm. The biggest one here is called Frankenstein.
Oh, I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
I saw a cactus over there called Snuffleupagus. I haven't really seen the connection.
I don't know. This happened right before you got here, but there's one without a name, and it's going to be Manfred now.
That's you're using my legal name.
Yes.
We teased it a little bit ago, but your boys here at 2 Men On. Friend of the show, Fantasy Football League, Van.
Yeah.
So we are announcing it officially right now. We are hosting a Friend of the Show Fantasy Football League. There are a couple of OGs that are already in, but what we're doing is we're opening up to those fans who are excited. But we're not just going to do a super boring online draft, Van. We need to do like a fun, in-person-y, like whiteboardy, beer drinky after the show one.
Well, see, what I think we do is we have it live on air.
Okay, this is very smart. Keep going.
Yeah. We do it live on air.
This is terrible, but I'm in.
We do it from a bar or whatever.
Yeah.
The friends of the show who are in the league show up.
Yeah, they don't get headsets, though.
They got their draft board or whatever, and then we talk about it as we do it.
I just want to be 100% sure here
that
we're not mixing the friends of the show with headsets and beer.
A lot of them can't stop using the F word.
Yeah, it's
no filter on these guys.
No, they should see our DMs.
Yeah.
Not healthy.
Nope.
But
and I do mean that F word, not your favorite F word, which is, of course,
fellowship.
The fellowship at the friend of the show. Yeah.
So we are doing the fellowship of the Friends of the Show Fantasy Football Fantastic Finanza. And reach out to your boys. So Fred at TalkABQ or Van at TalkABQ. You shoot us an email. We will get you in. Reach out, but really social media. Shoot us on the texter, 505-246-0610.
Which I'm opening right now.
You already have it open. You reach out to us. You get us your information, and we will make sure that you are in. But I think we're chasing a handful of spots. We got a bunch of them. So we're going to do the Friend of the Show Fantasy Football Fellowship Bonanza. And then also, and this is going to be fun, updating on the air, we're going to do a real fun one with some industry guys. So so I'm going to have a chance, and I'm excited about this.
The league, hey, industry people listening right now, the league's mostly filled up. So if you have my personal text, shoot me one quick.
Yeah,
because there's not a lot of spots.
Not a lot of spots left. Yeah, sorry for you.
Just send it out this morning.
Yeah, leave me alone, Sue.
You gonna hit these bangers?
Today's I-9 varsity, the I-9 varsity of fist pumps, man.
Yeah.
Fist pumps. I9 Sports League Office 280 and i9sports.com. Reach out to them. Talked to Jamie over at I9 Sports today. They got a lot going on over there, my dude. It's that fall time of the year, and get out to register your kids, 505 through and 249.99. But yeah, they're doing an absolute great job. So big thank you to them for being a part of the program. If you're not familiar with the varsity, we identify a talking point throughout the program and then identify the best of that talking point or a varsity team of it. This is not the JV team. This is not the freshman team. It's not the B team. This is the varsity team. Today's I-9 varsity is the I-9 varsity of fist pumps, okay?
It's a good one.
You want to go first or you want me to?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll get the most iconic one out of the way real quick.
I don't remember the Wi-Fi password.
That'd be great coffee.
Ah, okay.
Great coffee, sir. I also got kicked off. Good job, Russia.
Yeah, well, I probably got a 1 hour time limit.
Oh, is that what it is?
Probably.
It's not Russian robot hackers going after us?
Don't believe it is.
Well, I'll tell my own story.
Okay.
Number one on my I-9 varsity of fist bumps. I'm going with the most iconic fist bump in the history of fist bumps.
Yeah.
Tiger in the red shirt on Sunday.
All right, that's a very good one.
I can't think of a more iconic fist bump in the universe than the Tiger Woods wearing the red shirt on Sunday fist bump.
That's a very good answer.
Thank you.
Not even close to the best.
Okay.
Don't you forget about me.
Strong work. Thanks for taking my last one.
Judd Nelson, who played John Bender in The Breakfast Club, famously at the end of The Breakfast Club, after sneaking a kiss from, is that Molly Ringwald? Molly Ringwald.
Yeah, sure.
Puts that fist pumpy in the air.
Or as my father says, Molly Ringworm.
Ally Sheedy's a stone cold fox.
Oh, still to this day.
100% to this day.
Stunner.
And in that movie, because she's doing, the dandruff thing she's doing?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, shaking the dandruff out.
Anyone ever seen Breakfast Club? Simple Minds?
Mm-hmm.
Such a good one. That's one of those ones where it's like silhouetted. Silhouette, can you do the fandango? That's what this is.
You're mixing like 3 songs and 2 different movies together, but good job.
Not an aficionado.
That's okay. It's okay.
Know what I know. What do you got?
You live your own life.
Yeah.
Okay. While about as douchey as it gets.
You live your own life.
About as douchey as it gets in the history of the universe.
It gets the horns.
The polar opposite of the Tiger Woods fist bump would be the Jersey Shore fist bump.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Iconic. You know a guy with too much gel in his hair.
Yeah.
Fake tan, a T-shirt that looks like a tattoo. You know this guy who does a fist bump, and you secretly hate him. You tolerate him. You bring him into the group because you know he doesn't have any other real friends. But next on my I-9 varsity of fist bumps, we're going Jersey Shore.
All right, that's a very good one.
Thanks, man.
Go back all the way with me to 2012 to the fist pump kid meme of the itty little baby.
Smart.
Who would pump his little fist, and then you would, this is before memes got like super fried and weird and could be anything. But it would be like, at the top, it'd be like, thought today was Thursday, it's actually Friday, and the kid's doing the little fist pump. So that is the fist pump kid meme.
That's pretty iconic.
Yeah, I got you.
And now I'm going from fist pumps in pop culture to one for everybody.
Oh, okay.
You know that fist bump when you're watching your favorite team and your team does something good?
Yeah, that's a good one.
And you don't want to celebrate too much. Maybe there's your opponent sitting right next to you, or you don't want to piss off your mother-in-law or something.
Yeah.
And you do that silent, like, little fist bump, like, right next to you, that little Next on my I-9 varsity of fist bumps is my team just did something good, and I can't overtly celebrate fist pump.
Yeah. I know this about you because you and I are very good friends. You lost a relationship over live streaming a Astros baseball game.
That's correct.
And not being able to hide your celebration of how well the Astros were doing as you were watching the game underneath.
You're very close.
As you were watching the game underneath the tablecloth of the dinner you were sitting at.
You're very close.
And you gave a fist pump in celebration. And they said, "Really, Van?" And you said, "I don't love you. I've only loved the Astros my entire life."
Yes.
There's nothing.
That part's true.
There's nothing you can ever do
to
compete with my compassion.
You're exactly right. Your telling of the events of the story are a little off, but the ending is very true. She got upset that I was watching Astros playoff baseball on my phone at dinner, and sent me a War and Peace length text the next day, and I said, "You need to be careful with this. I've been in a relationship with the Houston Astros for 35 years.
For my whole
I've
life.
known you for 6 months. Who do you think I'm going to choose?"
Oh gosh. As a guy, the longest relationship in my life is with WWE.
Okay.
It's the longest relationship I've ever had. I totally get what you're saying.
I have a picture of me in a Astros onesie.
Yes.
When I was a baby.
Yes. Baby Van.
You can't compete with that.
And you cannot get mad at me for fist bumping whenever my boys are doing it.
I showed up to dinner and I had it on silent. I am a gentleman.
Damn. How have we never told that story on air?
It's a good one. I'll give you the long version later, Albuquerque.
Vital, I know the long version of the story. Van calls me after it happens, and he's like, "You're not going to get the audacity." He's not throwing. You know how like when you're having a serious conversation with the boys,
Yeah.
like he's like, "Hey, no jokes, no cussing. I'm going to tell you this exact story," because it was basically a heart attack the way Van was talking about it. Oh.
I kicked the girlfriend to the curb because she didn't want me to watch Packers anymore on TV.
No,
unacceptable.
That's an easy one.
No, you are.
Good night, goodbye.
You dodged a bullet there, Mikey.
It doesn't matter what role you have in my life. Never are you allowed to devalue my hobbies and interests.
Right.
Yeah.
Never am I allowed to devalue your hobbies and interests. Here's the thing I don't know anything about. Pokemon Goes.
Okay.
I don't know where they go. I don't know how you get them. I don't know what you do with them. But I can tell you this. I'm not going to chastise you because that's your thing to go with them.
Is New Mexico Pinon Coffee House on 528 in Rio Rancho, is this a Pokemon gym?
Is this a gym? Is there a gym spot here?
Can you come? There's something here. Okay.
Hey, who here has the Pokemon Go?
Pokemon.
Do you have the Pokemon Go?
Are here.
Is this a Pokemon Go? Okay, so it is.
Apparently
so we're being told it is.
Get your new or gently used clothing items. Come down to Mexico Pinon, catch a Pokemon.
Yeah, and show us.
And get either 10 or 25%
If you come down to the Pinon, capture a Pokemon, which I don't know if that's the right verbiage, you show it to me, I'll just hand you a bag of coffee. Like, that's how I feel right now about how passionate I am about people who love that.
So the texts are pouring in.
to be part of the fantasy
friend of the
football?
show. I think we already have like 20 people.
Okay, that's
now we're going to have to do some kind of lottery to
right.
get in.
Well, we'll do the... Yeah, that's actually a lot of people. Okay, I didn't realize it would be so many.
Another bunch.
My last one is when Barack Obama was getting was president. Joe Biden gave him a fist pump and was like, "Hey, this is a big freaking deal."
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
So that's my number one.
Okay, my number one on my I-9 varsity of fist pumps is when your boy does something cool.
Yeah.
If you got a dear friend,
has a kid, gets married,
has a kid, gets married, has a big life event,
that.
Got that promotion he's always looking for, and like you just know, just give it that fist bump.
There's also the one, and this one's like hyper specific. The moment after, and I don't mean a full second, I don't mean a half a second. I mean the after, when you slide in under the tag.
Oh yeah.
Sliding in under the tag.
The pop-up fist pump.
Oh, there is something about that.
That's good. That's good.
That's drugs. Sliding in under the tag is drugs.
How about a hockey one when they score and they fist pump on, do the under?
Well, hold on, Michael. See, here's why no.
That happens every time.
It happens every time.
Yeah.
That's like at the end of a volleyball play when everyone comes together and it's like, hey, we're going to celebrate this big one or whatever. We'll grab a break. I'll get the sponsors when we get back. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Dream style roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style roofing tops them all.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the Pet Supply Superstore. ClarksPets.com.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Back live from Mexico Pinion Coffee, and all the conversation surrounding the program is about Van leaving a girl because he has a passion for for the Houston Astros baseball team. You've only received universal praise and support here at New Mexico Opinion and Coffee.
That is correct. That is correct. And I don't see the problem with it whatsoever.
Agree completely.
Yeah. Wait till I tell you the long story on the program sometime.
There's a couple things that you don't put in front of bros, okay?
Yeah.
And if you consider the Houston Astros your bros,
Yes.
that's unfortunate for a lot of things.
And the thing that you don't put in front of bros
Right.
rhymes with bros.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, with a different letter.
Yeah, nose.
Yeah.
You don't put your nose in.
You don't stick your nose out.
No. Nose you don't.
No nose.
Yeah. How'd that relationship work out? Who knows?
Well, I know.
Oh.
We literally broke up because of that.
That's just
I was like, this is the last red flag you're going to wave.
Yeah, we only bang trash cans here. That's what you said.
And in my defense, it's not like anything irrational, you know?
No.
There was more red flags waving
All
than a China-Turkey soccer friendly.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. A lot of red flags. That means it's a lot of red flags, Fred.
Social media messages and emails are pouring in for the friend of the show Fantasy League. So we're going to have to
to the OG.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure that one out.
Yeah, the OG friends of the show, you better get in right now because I think we're already over.
I'm still going to take applications, though, because that's how I roll. So Fred at talkabq.com. Reach out to me. Also, fred.slow@cumulus.com. That one is not as reliable as I only check it whenever I get an updated password on the elevator.
We might have to have some, like, play-in games or something. Like a couple friends of the show, Thunderdome, on their way into
So we could straight rake from Hard Knocks, and we could do draft position based on how long people can juggle.
Okay. Not the worst thing I've ever heard. Not great.
What we're going to do is we're going to meet at Duke City Cornhole. And the first 12 guys to hole one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Or you could just stop it to the first 12. I think it's
You're just going with the first 12? What if there's a friend of the show not listening right now that needs an opportunity?
That'd be a bummer.
That would be a bummer.
That would be a bummer. Yeah.
I have promised 2 spots.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I know you have promised more.
Yes, I have.
But that leaves some spots.
And the rest are pouring in. So, okay, we got like 4 spots to fight over. Let's call it 4 spots to fight over.
You sound like Dan Campbell, the head coach of the Detroit Lions. So tough. What we could do is we could have a fantasy football league, tell all the thoughts it's for them, and then create a completely separate but equal, like, live fantasy football league.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, and that's the one we're in with the money and the cocaine pants.
Okay. I keep forgetting about the cocaine pants.
How was that not your takeaway from Hard Knocks?
Because I was trying to take him literally. He's way more intelligent than he looks like.
Who?
Can we just say that?
Dan Campbell?
Dan Campbell.
Which I looked it up because a friend of the show, Marty, called. Drafted in the 3rd round by the New York Giants. Played 2 years there. Then went over to Dallas.
Okay. Well, you know what draft I would take Dan Campbell first in?
No, I don't.
The draft of coaches that can beat up all the other coaches. Could you imagine him just smashing Bill Belichick to pieces? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Like physically with his own hands?
Yes.
No, Bill Belichick is an elderly man.
Yeah. So, Belichick's out in the first round. Who makes it through? Sean McDermott?
It's crazy to me that you're like, you know what I'm going to do to connect with my guys? I'm going to tell them to make sure they dust the cocaine off of their pants. I cannot stress this to you enough.
I think you were interpreting that. That is not what they said. That is not what they meant whatsoever.
So I just did a quick Google search of Dan Campbell and cocaine pants.
Okay.
There are lots of returns.
Okay.
For a demonstration, he wasted like a Levi's 501's worth of cocaine.
And everyone knows if you have a cocaine problem, you're not wasting it.
You're not wasting it.
So that means Dan Campbell does not have a cocaine problem.
What's that called? Ipso facto.
Yes. If A and B, then C.
Major changes coming to the PGA Tour, Van.
Yeah.
All right, so number one, there's elevated tournaments now. So elevated tournaments, I guess, are they single day? I'm a little confused on that format, but they pay $20 million a pop. So it used to be you don't make that. And then Live showed up, and everyone makes that.
Mm-hmm.
And now for, I guess, what is competitive balance in leagues, I guess. And in pro wrestling, this was called the Monday Night Wars, WWE, WCW, where the two brands had to keep innovating against each other to create parallel dueling, jousting products, and both products rise to the point to where it was the best time in the history of professional wrestling. We're getting that with golf right now.
Yes, steel sharpens steel, my friend.
What is that?
That's a quote. Gandhi, I think.
So, okay. Martha Stewart.
So this is not new. Okay, this is new to anyone who hasn't played Tiger Woods PGA golf in the early 2000s.
The video game.
Because the format that they're talking about, playing golf on a digital screen and then having a smaller course within a stadium, was actually already on the EA Sports Tiger Woods Golf in the early 2000s. All they are doing is copying a video game, and now they're going to tour and take this to stadiums. Also, it's genius.
Is it Savannah Bananas?
It's close-ish.
It is, right?
Yeah, it's close.
This is not golf. This is golf adjacent.
So they're going to play holes on a giant simulated big screen, and then they're going to have golf obstacle courses all around the inside of the stadium. That's a genius idea. This is going to attract non-golf fan.
It would attract me.
You. It was an ellipsis, not a period.
Yes.
It will attract you.
We've had this talk before, because regularly we work, I'll use New Mexico Pinon as an example. I'll use whoever, the YMCA. We should do this for the YMCA. So we should call the YMCA and we say we need a putt-putt scramble tournament.
Okay.
A putt-putt scramble tournament
Yes.
where we show up in teams of 2 or 4, don't care,
Doesn't matter.
and we do putt-putt in a scramble format. This is a big dollar fundraiser. And you're like, Fred, it doesn't make sense. It's so simple. It's so stupid. That's why it's so good.
Most good ideas are simple.
Games you don't have to explain the rules, people love.
Most good ideas, your haters will call them stupid.
Yes.
Yes. Also, imagine Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy battling it out at Rio Rancho Event Center.
Thank you.
And friggin' Imagine Dragons opens up for them.
And they got bare knuckle boxing this weekend.
Yes.
Rio
Bare
Rancho
knuckle
Event
boxing,
Center's down.
Imagine Dragons, and then the Better Live Tour.
Thunder.
And the lightning.
And the thunder. It's going to be too good.
It's going to be great. I'm excited. I just want to make sure it comes to Albuquerque.
So the new one, TGL is the new one from them, and then there's elevated tournaments for golf. This whole thing's upside down on its head, and it's because the bad guys made the good guys be better.
Do you know how many old white guys are upset at this? It's going to be a bunch.
Vitel, did you say Josh is here for his 5:30? Can we cross him over real quick before we go to break? I want to run something by him. All right, so we're going to bring in Josh Sushan for about 2 minutes before we go talking isotopes and baseball, because I want to make sure, because the Sush. All right, Josh, you're with us before we hit on isotopes baseball. Welcome to the program.
Hey, buddy.
What is better, new futuristic golf played in a stadium or traditional golf?
New futuristic golf played in a stadium or regular golf? That's the question. What is better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Regular golf.
Okay.
Okay, we've got a historian here all of a sudden.
No, I agree.
What?
Yeah, the novelty will wear off with the stadium golf and the digital screen, but golf
How
will
many
always
holes
be
are you
golf.
going to play on a baseball field? 3?
Well, 9. The answer is 9. Play 9 innings,
That's going to
9
be.
holes.
There's going to be a lot of hold on, playing through.
Hey, what you're going to have is a lot of groundskeepers at these stadiums going, oh, how are we going to replace that divot? Oh, gosh.
There's so
like
much
a
dirt in here.
36-hole miniature golf could be pretty fun on a baseball field, though.
All right, write that idea down. We're going to do that. I know a ballpark. When we get back, more with the Josh Sushan. We're talking isotopes baseball. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Dream style roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out, it needs to be replaced. We're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style roofing tops them all.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the Pet Supply Superstore. ClarksPets.com.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments.
Program back live from New Mexico Pinon Coffee. We're at the coffee house. Rio Rancho location. Come hang out with your boys. Coffee house is kind of happening late into the evening.
Yeah, it's rocking.
Yeah, there's kind of a lot of people here.
I'm impressed.
Brandon Gold is going tonight for the Isotopes. He's on the bump at Isotopes Park as they're taking on the visiting Round Rock Express. Won the first game of the series yesterday, and the Sioux. Josh Sushan brought you all that action. Jay, welcome to the program.
Thanks. It's good to be back. I haven't talked to you guys in a while.
It's I hate that. I hate that that happens to us sometimes. It's was a long commercial
It's
break.
been like 5 minutes since I've been able to talk to you guys. So it's been a tough 5 minutes.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Hey, we do me a favor, Jay. Go
What's that?
down to Michelle Montoya's office and get my Brandon Gold Be Kind jersey. Still haven't picked it up yet. So if you get that for me, that'd be great.
When did your car stop working?
Okay.
Nice.
Touche. 100% touche. Boys are going to sweep the series, huh? What's up?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Well, you keep hitting 4 home runs every night, and you got a pretty good chance of that. You guys want to take a guess how many times the Isotopes have hit 4 home runs or more in a game this year?
They got 54 wins, so I'm going to say 54 times.
That's a pretty good guess. 10 times. That's a lot.
That's a lot of home
10
runs.
times to hit 4 or more home runs in a game.
It takes Albert Pujols 4 games to do that. No real joke there. I don't know where I was going with that.
Crickets.
Yeah, but no, they hit the long ball. I mean, and they got, obviously the Rockies are bringing guys in the organization that got the talent to do that. It gets contagious though, right? You see one of the boys do it, and everyone else is trying to.
Yeah, actually, I'm a big believer in contagious hitting, both good contagious hitting and bad contagious hitting. I was actually talking to Alan Trejo about this the other day, and he was like totally on board. He's like, there's just something about when you see your teammate do it, and you know, because baseball's such an individual thing, right? Other than a double play or maybe a rundown or a relay on a ball that gets hit to the outfield, there's really not a lot of teamwork that's involved in baseball, right? Everyone just does their thing. They're supposed to do it really well together. But he said, you know, when someone comes back to the dugout and they hit a home run, and he said it's just such good vibes. And and I've heard so many guys on this team say, you know, we all just like each other. We're all just a bunch of good dudes, and everyone likes being around each other. And then I also think that that players, they don't try as hard. You're not pressing when you've seen a bunch of your teammates hit a home run. There's a little bit of like one-upsmanship, if that's a word, and like in a good way. It's like, all right, you did it, I'm going to do it, and then who's going to do it next? So I definitely believe in contagious hitting, and it's been very contagious this year.
So you know me, I'm the biggest Astros dork in the history of the universe. But the Colorado Rockies have always had a special place in my heart. Coors Field's amazing. Love the purple. There's so much cool stuff about the Rockies organization. But what really seals it for me, except for C.J. Cron and Chris Bryant, basically this whole roster are all Isotopes. How cool is that to watch?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's just really fun when you turn on the TV and you're like, I know that guy. I know that guy. I got that guy's phone number in my contacts. You know, like I've sat next to that guy on a plane. I've spent 3 hours on a layover, you know, cursing the world in United Airlines, you know, with that guy, you know, and I'm sure there's a lot of fans who are like, hey, I got that guy's autograph, you know, I sat next to that guy in the restaurant, you know, that guy threw a ball to me. Now he's in the big leagues and I'm watching him on TV, or I, you know, go up to Denver and I see him, and you know, and I think that our players are so good about going out to the community. I mean, there's probably a lot of kids in elementary schools and in hospitals and in other different places that may not even, like, realize it or remember it. But, oh, yeah, Ryan McMahon came to visit me when I was in school. Or, you know, Kyle Freeland, you know, came to my hospital. Or, you know, go on and on down the list of the impact that they have in the community. And, you know, that's what makes minor league baseball so special.
Do you know how the fellowship translates to the major leagues? Because obviously there's a ton of shared time at the minor league level. It's travel, it's obviously housing, it's all those things that are combined. But at the major league level, we know it's a little bit of a different dynamic. Do those players, to your knowledge, make the effort to stay as connected at the major league level as they were when there were so many of them at the AAA level?
Yeah, you know, that's interesting. That's a really good question. I've talked to guys, and I've seen, like, wedding photos, right, where guys get married. And the players who are usually in your wedding photos are the guys who you played at the lowest level of minor league baseball with. And sometimes those connections stay with you until, you know, you both make the major leagues. You know, or you get traded, you up at different organizations. I think there's something about, for you guys, what, like, during your college years, like, I look at my friends from college years, and there's, like, one, maybe two from the dorms, you know, who I'm still in touch with. But for me, it's, you know, like, my late college years, the people I worked with at the Daily Aztec, The people who kind of like had the same interest of me of like sports and journalism and broadcasting, those are the ones that I stayed in touch with. And so that's the years is basically like 20 to 23, right? And so you think about for these guys, age 20 to 23, that's like their last year in college. That's like their first couple of years in the minor leagues when they're in rookie ball or they're in single A, and you're just constantly on buses, and you're sharing rooms. And I think that creates a level of bond. By the time that you get to the major leagues, a lot of guys are married, and you have kids, and so, the game's over and you got family responsibilities. To answer your question, they do make the effort, and there's a lot of guys who do become good friends who just meet for the first time in the big leagues. But if we're going to generalize, I would say your closest friends are the ones you meet at the lowest level of minor league baseball.
We're just talking about all these Isotopes players going up to Denver. On the bump tonight, Brandon Gold, with the way he's been pitching lately, he's kind of knocking at the door too, isn't he?
So Brandon's in this spot where when he's pitched well, he's been like, hey, man, you got to pay attention to Brandon, right? And then he's like, he had a stretch there where he went about a month, and there's like 3 or 4 or 5 there in a row where he did not pitch well. And so if we're being candid here, his overall numbers are not screaming for promotion. But I still think that Gold's future in the big leagues would be as a long relief guy, and that's the role he had to start the season, and he's gone back to that role a couple of times, and basically whenever they've needed a starter, he's gone back to that role. But he's not a guy who's consistently pitching 6-7 innings and is going to dominate a lineup 3-4 times through. Not that there's a whole lot of guys in the big leagues who do that, but I just think that his best role is probably as a guy who, can basically do like what Matt Dennis did yesterday and what Austin Gomber did today for the Rockies, and that is the starter gets knocked out early, and we need someone who can save the pen. We need someone who can throw 50 to 65 pitches and throw 3 to 5 innings in relief and save everybody else. And it's a thankless job. It's the least interesting job. It's the job that you don't want, but it's actually a really important job. Christian Bergman made a career out of it. Chris Russin made a career out of it. And especially with the Rockies, in that ballpark, as often as guys get knocked out early, like the Rockies usually need 2 of those guys on their staff. And I think that developing someone who can have that role, as thankless of a role as that is actually really important.
So I just Googled the Daily Aztec, Josh Sushan. How many articles do you think are still up there, Jay?
There's a lot, man. I wrote a lot of stories for the Daily Aztec. I was there for 3.5 of my 5 years. I was on the 5-year plan. I was there for 3.5 years, and I was the editor-in-chief of the whole thing at the end.
A lot of bylines.
So by the end, I didn't write a lot the last year because I was too busy doing editor things.
Okay, don't hate that at all.
You know what it taught me? It taught me that I don't want to edit, that I want to create my own content. I don't want to help people with their content. I just want to do my own.
A little inside baseball. There is such a balance between talent and technical when it comes to this world, and half of it is nauseating. I'm very good at a lot of it, and I hate every second of all of it. And I'm talking not about the microphone. Who's on the pregame tonight?
Matt Dennis, who we just spoke about. He comes in the first inning. Round Rock has already scored 5, and he was the MVP last night. 3 1/3 innings, no runs, no hits. He stabilizes the game, allows the Isotopes to rally to come back, and we talked about what a thankless role the long reliever job is, but yet how important it is, and how it's not an easy thing to do. And we also talked about hula dancing, because I know you guys were expecting that. Yeah, we talked about hula dancing.
All the time. Do we go a day without talking about hula dancing?
You shouldn't go too long without talking about hula dancing, and I did with Matt Dennis today.
Josh, a lot of people go to college that long. Don't feel bad.
I was actually one of the fastest out of all my friends. They were on like the 6 to 8 year plan. I felt like I got out in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, my girlfriend's a doctor. That's how long it takes to get out of college, right? That makes sense.
Sure.
That's not correct.
Remember, in the 1990s, classes were impacted. They didn't make sure that you got classes. I had an entire year. I couldn't even register for classes. There's this thing called crashing classes. You just showed up, and you just stayed, and you hoped that the professor would allow you to take the class, even though they didn't have room. You hoped that somebody would drop out, and so you went to a class. I swear, this is a real thing in the 90s. You went to a class for 2 to 3 weeks, hoping that you could get added to the class at some point, and I did it all the time for one entire year.
Passionate.
On the back to the Winton watch.
Oh.
3-hit game last night to get him over a 300. How impressed are you?
Super impressed, and he continues to just do a lot of different things. I don't know if he had any hits today. The Rockies did not play well today at all today. But I think the quantity of starts that he's had is an indication that Bud Black believes in him, and Bud knows that he can help in a lot of different ways. He went 1 for 4 today, drove in a run, scored a run. So, okay, he's hitting .314. But Bud knows that he can help you win a game just with his glove. And, at this point, I feel like any offense that he provides is probably bonus. At the same time, it's nice when the number 9 guy is batting .314.
It's a pretty sweet deal.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
Jay, have a good broadcast tonight, and good luck to the boys.
All right, thanks. Talk to you guys tomorrow.
Good dude. When we get back, more from New Mexico Opinion Coffee. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Dream style roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the Pet Supply Superstore. ClarksPets.com.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier order.
1761 Rio Rancho Boulevard.
Sophia Apodaca joining us. She is the store manager, and she was just telling us off air because she just gave an entire bin of donations to Locker 505 that you believe your store will raise the most donations, and that 4th Street will be in your dust for the entirety of the rest of the year.
I hope so.
I love everything about that.
Without saying too many words, that's exactly what she said.
Yes. She looked us both in the eyes and said it is now a blood feud between the Rio Rancho location and the other locations. And mark my words, we will raise more for Locker 505 than any other location.
She keeps saying, remember the Alamo.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was.
I guess she's taking it very seriously out here.
How's the first week of promotion gone with Locker 505? People have been coming in. There have been donations?
Yeah, there have been donations. Definitely people have been really interested in it. Our baristas have been really excited to promote it and just introduce it to our customers and stuff. So
love everything about that. So Locker 505, you might not know, Sophia, but Bernalillo County forever. That was their thing. And then being able to kind of like expand out, which they have this year. So this might be the first exposure for Rio Rancho to Locker 505 really at all.
Right.
Yeah, so you're kind of this side of the river hub for what is going on with Locker 505. When you're communicating with people, what kind of feedback are you getting on Locker 505 and their program?
Oh, they think that it's amazing, and I mean, it really is. I mean, they're helping clothe students in this area, so a lot of people are down to help, and they're like, "Oh, okay. You mean I'm going to go make sure I donate later on?" And something like that. So.
Yeah, Kim was on the program earlier, and when she left with a full basket already.
Yeah.
So how many baskets is that so far?
So far, two, but still that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I saw like a pair of Crocs in there, so it's pretty nice.
Okay. So you can get rid of but also, like, guys, don't bring your trash. Because that's what I hear when you say Crocs. You're just cleaning out your closet. That's the very back of the...
Well, it wasn't just a pair of Crocs. There was also underwear and socks and clothes of all different sizes. And I checked because I couldn't find anything medium slim.
Okay. Please don't steal from kids. We have this talk all the time. Sophia, how are you in the world of sports? You got a favorite team? You got a favorite anything?
Oh, I don't really follow.
But we're trying to get you into it. You'll be a big.
My mom's a big Dallas Cowboys fan.
Okay,
there we go.
Sorry to hear about her turmoil.
That's original around here.
Can't believe that. She's Micah Parsons is going to do the what? Undefined? Is that the name of the show?
I forgot already.
Undisputed.
Undisputed. That's what it is.
So the linebacker for the Cowboys is going to guest host on this talk show.
Oh.
Every Tuesday morning.
It's going to be terrible.
He's going to be all hopped up on painkillers every Tuesday morning.
Or Pignon coffee.
That's supposed to be their day off to rest and rehabilitate for the next week.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen with him. So here at the Rio Rancho location, which is immediately across from Intel, 528 is kind of the crossroad, but you're on Rio Rancho Boulevard. As people are coming through and they're here daily, do you think by the time the holidays roll around, and do you think by the time that people are quote-unquote more in the giving spirit that this could be the hub for those types of donations? Do you feel like this will be the hot spot?
Oh, yeah, I definitely think so. Especially people look for ways to, like, donate and give during the the holiday seasons, and they want to look for ways that they can reach out and help others. So I think this is definitely an easy way for them to help out students in need. So.
Mm-hmm. What's the most donated item you've seen so far?
So far, I've seen like socks and shirts.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
So obviously with the high importance items and the social media posts, when people are coming in, is it like a quick explanation? Does it slow down the process of people coming through, or is it a pretty comfortable exchange?
It's usually pretty comfortable unless people are pretty on their way. They need to go fast, and we're like, oh, okay. But a lot of people are really like, they really don't mind just stopping and listening for even if it's just a quick explanation of what it's on, and then plus they go to their website.
When I was a kid, this was a move we did. So I went to college in Washington. Okay, I went to Washington State.
Okay,
and we had a Starbucks on campus. So you would go to Starbucks.
Weird flex.
Weird in
okay.
Washington. Yeah.
All
Seattle's best. How about
Okay.
Seattle's worst? So we would go to the Starbucks, and I would do this number. I go, can I get a coffee? And they bring it. I'd be like, oh, cool. Can I get a scone? They bring it. I go, cool. Can I get another coffee? And they bring it. And I would just keep doing this until people behind me would get, like, so animated. And I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to spend my money here, bro. Like, this was like a go-to move for me as a
young
kid.
Fred thought that was hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
Not for you?
My gig at Starbucks is giving like really weird, uncomfortable names that they don't want to say out loud.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Uh-huh. They write their name reluctantly on the cup, and they're like, I'm handing this to somebody else.
That's not the move.
Yeah.
Anything we missed, Sophia? Anything we need to make sure we cover?
Also, don't do that here. Don't
give Sophia a weird name.
Yeah, don't give Sophia a vulgar name on the cup, okay?
Yeah.
There's nice people here.
What's the weirdest
It's not
name?
like Starbucks.
Oh, well, I think we've I can't even think of it now. I feel like
off the air, and we'll bring it back in after the break. Sophia Apodaca, thank you so very much. The store manager here in New Mexico Pinon, the Rio Rancho one.
Yes, the Rio Rancho one.
The best one, you said.
Yeah.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Dream style roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style roofing tops them all.
is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the pet supply superstore. ClarksPets.com.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts.
Your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Couldn't gone hula music here, Michael? You don't. There's no respect to the Sioux.
Nope. Zero.
You can give them a thought, really. I mean, cool, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm in this song, though.
I mean, I'm into it. I'm not saying I'm not into it.
Yeah, this is like when the bad guy rides into town.
Oh, yeah. This is a good guy a desperado, or is that a bad guy?
I could go either way. I believe it could go either way.
Like a cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys can be good or bad.
Correct. Desperados can be good or bad, too.
Also, like narrative of the storyteller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on perspective.
Now, I don't know.
If you're a bank, probably a bad guy.
Cowboys are bad.
Sheriff.
Very bad.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite things about, like...
I mean, if you're a brothel owner...
Very good.
Great for business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a bounty hunter...
Good business.
Yeah, good business.
Good business.
I like old-timey, like, cowboy phrases. Yeah, I'm a lawman. Like, what?
Yeah.
Who's...
Okay.
Lawman?
I can see the badge. You don't have to say you don't call yourself a lawman. You have a badge.
You have a badge.
You have a badge.
You don't
I'm sorry you've been tuckered out on the range.
Yeah.
Sheriff, we get it.
Yeah. Round up.
We get it.
What is round up? Like
I'm sorry I'm acting so highfalutin.
Yeah, ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Seed of the poppy.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
What is that?
Fiddles.
What is that? I don't know what that is. What's
That's
a fiddle?
Desperado food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need a... What's that? What's that bottle? What's that medicine they would drink for everything? Lidocaine?
Laudanum.
Laudanum.
Which is just basically drinking opium.
It's just a laudanum.
You're just drinking heroin. Hey,
Michael, you're trying.
You got a little tummy ache?
Yeah, a little laudanum.
Have some liquid heroin. Oh yeah. Oh, we got to pull your tooth.
Yeah.
Here, have some liquid heroin.
Oh, right in Stagecoach to Oregon, are you? Why don't you just?
Man.
And all you hear is the clackling of glass bottles and a carry-on.
You got the old saddle taint.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Have some liquid heroin.
Well, to be fair, life was hard when you're widowed at 16.
Yeah, that's hey, good life.
Yeah.
Hey, good work if you can get it.
Oh gosh.
When the life expectancy is 30 and your wife makes it to 16.
Yes.
Yeah. As long as you have 12 kids, like 4 of them live, that's a great life.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Cowboy terms are too funny to me. Buckaroo.
Oh, buckaroo.
Yeah.
That's a good
one. That's the new daddy-o. Oh. Okay, linebackers are stupid. So
we've heard you say that before.
So Micah Parsons is now a guest host on this TV show. It's hosted by Shannon Sharp.
Okay.
And another guy. So he's going to show up every Tuesday morning and do what?
He's going to comment on a show.
On what? Like the Cowboy game? What else can you talk about?
What's that guy's name?
Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
He's going to have to out-yell Skip Bayless in front of Sterling Sharp's brother.
No offense to this plan. This is during the season, right?
Yes.
No offense to this plan.
If the Cowboys play on Monday Night Football, Micah Parsons wakes up the next day and goes and gets yelled at by Skip Bayless. Why would he sign up for this?
I get the brand. I get penetration. I get name, image, likeness. I get all these things. I get all these things resonate. Hey, I work for Cumulus. I actually work for Fred Slow. Hey, I work for New Mexico Highlands University. I actually work for Fred Slow.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm Dallas Cowboy fan,
yeah,
I'm mad as all get out if my starting linebacker has a job outside of his job of being the starting linebacker.
Micah Parsons on Undisputed. That's a bunch of boulder dash.
Yeah. That's broomtail behavior if I ever seen it. It's a Cowboys reference. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It feels like Carney a little bit.
Okay.
Where it's like, you know what you should be doing on Tuesdays? I don't know. Ice bath. Like, yeah, I don't know, seeing the trainer.
Ice bath. Get a massage.
Yeah.
Hold the iPad really too close to your face.
Learn the playbook.
Yeah, look at film.
Ugh.
Do
Hey,
yoga probably.
But he walked right into Jerry Jones's office like the flannel talker that he is.
Yeah.
And he just said, I can do both, Coach. I'm going to make the program look real good. And also, what if they catch a tough L?
Yeah.
What if they catch a tough L against, I don't know, garbage New York Giants?
Oh, that'd be sad.
What are you going to do then? You going to go in there and act all jubilant? You know what your fan base is going to do? Because you can't go on TV and be Eeyore. ESPN don't want that. ESPN don't hire no Eeyores. They hire dogs.
Good point.
They don't want cats.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Monday Night Football, you get busted up on the bright lights, and then you got to wake up the next morning and go do that?
No.
And they got to film at, 6 in the morning or
You
something?
would think.
Yeah.
Well, and even if they bump that one, right? So, let's say traditional games on Sunday.
No, I know what you do. You just stay up through the night. You get some Detroit sweatpants.
Lauding them.
And you just stay up throughout the whole night. And then you do the program. Then you go to sleep.
Like, I can't imagine going back to your hotel room and not even getting underneath your lammy, though.
I mean, what you do is you had a rough day at work. You throw on your long johns.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Have a little.
I like that.
Have a little bit of fire water.
Yeah. Hardtack.
Yeah.
Start doing some hardtack. Before you head over, you just say, giddy up. Like, that's how you get ready to go.
G to G.
If I'm Dallas Cowboy fan, I'm as pissed about this as anything. I do not want my players having jobs outside the job of winning football games. It is stupid. It is a waste of time. Also, just get the kid that just retired. Like if you really want a linebacker, go get the Griffin kid that just quit the Seahawks or whatever.
Yeah. Like, good for him, by the way, for making it in the NFL.
He had one hand.
Yeah.
That's differently abled as it gets.
Yes. As far as I know, that's the only person missing a limb in the history of the NFL.
Yeah, well, Abbott.
Well, that's MLB.
No, close enough.
I said NFL. It happens a lot in baseball.
Yeah.
And, like, the old-timey baseball, you get a nickname for it. Old Three Fingers McGinty's in the Hall of Fame.
Shaquem Griffin retired from the NFL today, and a lot of people say he worked his ass off to get there, but he really just worked his hand off.
Okay. And grabbing that low-hanging fruit
Well,
there.
it didn't make it out of the first round. Also, never got a round of applause.
He defied the odds. He got a brother still playing.
He does.
Yeah.
Well, and being differently able is a thing, but, like, the dude can talk. Like, the dude goes. Here's the thing. Also looking for a job. What are you doing, Micah Parsons?
Yeah. Taking the jobs out of the one hand of these ex-football players, that's really unfair. Like, who do you call for that? Equal opportunity something? Who do I file a claim with? Micah Parsons. Take an ice bath. Get a massage. Study your playbook.
If I'm leaving the league and I'm talking about, like, heat, if I'm talking about, like, all right, because in the NBA, Guys are like mad at Kevin Durant because he's going to re-sign with the Nets, and there's no story here, and there never was, and it messed up free agency.
Oh man, all of the told you so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm an NFL player who's on my way out, the last thing I want is guy taking opportunity from me in the broadcast world, because that's a solid form of like employment for a former athlete. Like Ryan Clark is killing. He's cleaning up.
You're very good. You might go from the field to the microphone back to the front office.
Also, the Shaquem Griffin, he can go on to do a lot of things.
Yes.
Like he could, because being differently abled, he's going to be able to like impact people and communities in a whole other way. But
put a microphone in this front of this guy's face and let him go anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere that needs a sprinkle of inspiration.
And like lastly, Micah Parsons, just wait. Just wait. Go be a linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys. Be a TV personality, I don't know, 15 years from now. Any final words?
He's getting the jump, that's for sure.
Any final words, man?
Oh, my goodness. Too much for the time allotted, my friend. But anything we didn't cover, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff JJ and A. Marie.
Michael, you did very good. Thank you to Mexico Opinion Coffee. Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Burke.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Dream style roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the pet supply superstore. ClarksPets.com.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S.